Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival with NIF, with Luca, Nello, and myself, Gus, as your hosts for all the best tips and all the best punter. Now, this is not an easy race to start off with, kids, so I'm going to ask you, what are your thoughts on the Turners?
It's quite difficult to see who's going to go here at this present moment in time, 18th of February, 2026. One I do like and I do hope goes here is King Rasco Grey, a horse I've been fond of.
Horse.
Also known to be in the Argento Boy Silks.
Correct, yeah. Very good.
And is a Mullins horse that I think will suit the longer trip. Just got touched off recently.
Yeah, I agree. He looked
race.
like he can more sustain a pace than a turn of foot, which I think was suiting a Turners up the hill. I like it at 12s.
Some say it's a speed race rather than a stay
Yeah,
race.
I'm not getting into this nonsensical. Well, that wouldn't help him.
No, I know, but I do appreciate the...
One that I'm a big fan of that we've tipped up on the page already, so that deserves a big mention, is Skylight Hustle. Was last seen beating Talk the Talk when Talk the Talk fell earlier this season, but really powered through the line that day, kept up his speed, similar to what we're saying about King Rasco Grey, but looked like he could go on and on. Jack Kennedy on that day spoke him up, and we're not sure where Ballyfad goes yet. Got to give some talk to him. He's a good horse, but I think ultimately this will be Jack Kennedy's ride. Jack Kennedy's ridden him all 3 of his runs over hurdles, and I think it will be his. I can't be remiss. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Mighty Park. Neil, do you have any thoughts on the JP McManus horse?
It's a shame I don't have my cup with me, actually, because
That's your pick.
I like the Mighty Park. It's the one thing that does annoy me, or not annoy me, but puts me off him a slight touch, is he's only had one run. I think he probably, there is a stat, the last 12 winners of this have run at least twice over hurdles, so that's against him. But
And 10 out of 12 won a graded race.
yeah, so there's a lot of things going against him, but I think the quality of him, the talk from the yards, talk from the jockeys, Mark Walsh when he came off of him last time out was super impressive.
Wait, we've got our lay of the day again, boys.
Oh my
We've
God.
got our lay of the day. It comes this time in the form of no drama this end. Now tell me, Neil, what race did no drama this end win?
Shallow hurdle.
The Shallow Hurdle. Who else has won the Shallow Hurdle? All of Nichols, Turners, Novices, Hurdle's horses. And how have they fared? 6th, pulled up. 3rd. There is, honestly, do not waste your money. Do not waste your money on no drama this end. Send it to me and I'll donate it to an orphanage somewhere, because it would be way better spent than you pissing it away to Bet365 for the 18th time this week. Trust me on this, leave him alone. Thank you.
That's a good klaxon. But one thing I just would like to say, I think, even though this is a very wide open race, I think the quality of it isn't amazing.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
It's a lot of will they, won't they?
yeah, there's a lot of opportunity here for a horse that
Acts of innocence.
could put their foot down as a very big contender for next year in something like a champion hurdle or something. I don't know.
Browns.
But
Can't call them that.
there hasn't been, over the last 12 years, there's always been a horse rated over 146, and there isn't even a horse rated over 146.
Well, we won't
for this
know.
race.
We won't know. Because the Irish haven't been given their marks
Oh,
yet.
fair enough.
We won't
Yeah.
know yet.
Well, Scarlet Hustle has been given 145.
Close enough.
How have you got the inside track on that?
I know some stuff.
Oh, why should we swing on round to the next race?
Yeah, let's.
What's it called?
It is the Brown Advisory.
Look at the top.
Chase.
Look at the top. Oh boy, the Argento.
No, he's not. No.
No, he won't be running there. But he's number 1 currently.
Do either of you two have a fancy in this? I think this is a very messy race as things stand.
I think it could be a very good race.
I think it'll be competitive. I just think it's a messy betting race.
I think I'd be really hard to be persuaded off of Romeo Cooley if he does go to the Brown Advisory.
Wow.
I just think the quality of the horse will prove better than the rest of the field. I personally don't think he should go to Cheltenham, but
I for that exact reason, I couldn't touch him. I think he's overraced. That Arkle run looked like it was hell on earth, and he did brilliant. Sorry, the Irish Arkle. But yeah,
I just like the quality of the horse. I think he's proven more than anything else within this field.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm really torn in this race. I've spoken about Kitzbühel before, still like him. Spoken about Western Fold before, still like him. But when you're telling me I can get kind of 7-2 on Final Demand off one bad performance, I'm like,
You dipping back in for seconds.
well, I haven't had first. I haven't had first.
No, but would you double dip?
Well, I'm not saying a double dip, but like it's like the hummus is on the table, and you don't get a figure like mine if you don't have a little bit of hummus.
What would you use to dip into your hummus? A bit of carrot?
Yeah, I think my one major worry, and I said this to you boys.
Carrots, a bit of celery, a bit of pizza.
Carrot seems a bit big for me. Oh, sorry, dips. Yeah, probably celery.
Not pizza.
I don't know. I might pizza. Oh, I'd like pizza at Nando's. Yeah. My one main worry with Final Demand, to play devil's advocate, is
To yourself.
yeah. Well, that's what the punters want to hear. Reasons why we should and shouldn't like it. And I said this to you boys at the time, that we didn't go with Final Demand last year in the Turners, did we?
No.
And he didn't win. He lost a race that he was quite heavily fancied for. What did he go off at? He went off 6-4 fave for the Turners and lost to not only the New Line, but Yellow Clay, who, if we're honest, haven't looked amazing this year. And if I slag off the New Line's form, I have to slag off Final Demand's form. And he's beaten, ultimately, up until the DRF, he's beaten nothing. And the minute his jumping was put in there. So I get why he's 7-2. Look, for me, I'll probably be taking outside punts on Western Fold and Kitzbühel. I'll be avoiding Wendigo like the fucking plague, because it's a bang average handicapper.
I agree with that. I do agree with that.
Nello's about to tip him, isn't he?
No.
Nello says, "Hey."
No, but that's the kind of time when Nello goes,
It's
oh.
the people's tip. It's what people.
Yeah,
want to see.
yeah. Frankie Foster would love it for letsgoracing.com. Yeah, that's really fun.
I do quite like.
Frankie, send us some ties.
I do-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We'll send, Frankie, if you send us some ties, we'll send you some lovely hats.
Swap for a swap. There you go.
Back to the racing. I do like the big Westerner.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure. I assume it. I
No,
don't know.
we'll go here. We'll go here.
But I think it would be better placed in the mare's chase.
I think it depends on ground, but yeah, I agree with you. I think it's got more of a chance in the mares.
Yeah.
Is that your tip of the day?
I do not think she'll be better placed in the mares.
Really?
She'll be way better over 3 miles than 2.5.
Yeah, but I think they're just other horses. I think on a slow, like a heavy 2.5.
The mare's chase is quite stacked.
No, but that's why I think
We get on to that.
That's why I
It's
think
not
we'll
as
go
stacked
here.
as you think.
That's why I'll go here. Yeah, exactly. So I think at 5-1, it's a very good punt.
Anyway, should we round this one up? Pick of the day, Big Westerner for you, Nello?
Yeah, big Westerner.
Romeo Cooler if he goes.
I will stick my hat on Western Fold.
So not Final Demand.
No, I said 7-2 seems punchy for it, but it's not my pick.
You're just not double dipping. That was my point.
No, I didn't single dip.
But a lot of people out there will have dipped.
And I wouldn't put you off double dipping,
Okay, that was my point.
but not in both holes.
Anyway, moving on to the first handicap of day 2. It's the Coral Cup. And I mean,
No, the Coral Cup. I've got some good stats for this. So first note I put is one of the most open races going. Like that as a stat.
the favourite is 12 to 1.
So Neil, great, and you'll love this. Over the last 12 iterations of this, one favourite has won it.
I love
So
that.
we're not looking at favourites.
Value.
But what it is it's a race for the big trainers. So I looked at it. Over the last 12 years, I think all of these have won at least once, if not twice. Mullins, Henderson, Elliott, Nichols and Skelton. It's not one of those where you see your fucking Josh Guerreros and your Ollie Green. No, none of them. The big boys.
Warren Great Tricks.
Warren Great Tricks. 10 out of 12.
Twice last year.
10 out of 12 have had an official rating of 140 or higher. 10 out of 12 have had one previous race at Cheltenham. That leads me to 2. Basically, what I look at from this race, and if you look at it, the Langer Dans, okay, we don't like him, but a good horse. what this seems to be is horses that are probably underranked who sneak under, but very good horses. That leads me to two names, Stormheart and the Yellow Clay. Both very good horses, both have run very good races at Cheltenham previously, both are with very good trainers, both are on the right, will be on the right sort of march. I think if you play them at 14s and 16s each way, I think you'll come out of this race with profit. Quote me on that. Wednesday.
The only caveat I'll have, and I don't think it's actually much of a caveat because of the weather forecast, but Stormheart needs soft at a very minimum.
Yeah, not running no bet.
Yeah, which is fine. But I'm just saying that is a caveat.
I would back it being soft.
Oh, I agree.
On the exchange,
Yeah.
I think there's value on that at the moment. Yeah.
You look at that form, like that form is almost unimpeachable.
I mean, work ahead's like come back from the dead, hasn't
Can we
it?
all just
He
remember
won that race.
Stormheart in the back of your...
What, for the county? No, I'm not having it for the county. There's so many bad horses for the county, don't
I do like Stormheart.
If you think Stormheart,
Just for
For form later down the line, I think.
oh, it's going to be some horrible horse. Oh, it's McClory somewhere. It's McClory somewhere. No, the
one I can't-
coming fifth to Majborough. Sorry, I'm not having that because that's coming up today in this video. I'm not having him going fifth to Majborough about 18 months ago. Right.
The one I can't have in this race is Indevar Blue,
I don't mind it.
spelt wrong as well.
I think a lot of these won't come here as well.
It was one of your ones to watch about 2 years ago.
Yeah, still watching.
Yeah, still watching.
Won quite a few races though. Won 3 of his last 5. Some people say.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
Can I just throw a random one out there? Whilst you guys are chatting nonsense about Indevar Blue.
Yeah. That's kind of what we're doing in the video.
Yeah.
How far down am I?
What is slightly worrying is I've now tipped...
3 Nichols horses?
Yeah, I'm about to do another one. Potter's Charm.
No, it's Twist and Davies.
Twist and Javies, sorry, yes.
not
Owned
Twist and
by
Sir Alex.
Sir Alex.
Good. I don't mind that tip.
Potter's Charm at 20
20
to 1 each way.
He was on my short list, but he got crossed off because he wasn't with a big trainer.
Yeah, but I'll have a little punt each way on at 20 to 1.
Yeah, you can. It's just not very good. No, I do like it. Jokes aside, I think it's a good tip.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
So we got Stormheart,
Be our second tip of the day.
Stormheart,
Runs into a 4.
Yellow Clay, Potter's Charm, and Avoid Indevar Blue. Next up, I'll introduce this race as I know it's one of Luca's favourite races and Neil's, and one of Luca's favourite horses. This is the cross country, baby. The cheese wedges.
We'll be in the middle of the track.
Where men become real men. Luca, who is it?
This has been a fancy of ours, well, a fancy of mine. We actually napped it for the day, was it last year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, I think.
2 years ago in the Bartlett.
It's still running now.
Favori de Napdu, also known as Favori de Champdu, if you didn't get the lingo.
He was about 10 to 1 about a month ago.
Yeah, and then every tipster...
Well, he won the.
Yeah, but also prior to that, every tipster seemed to have him in their lucky 15 that got
No,
stuck
that was
on.
recently. Ruby, Mick, and someone else have had them in their lucky 15. Yeah, it's not a race I know enough about. We don't have enough real facts on it now. It's turned into a proper handicap.
I mean, following the money, Favori de Napdu.
Yeah, I'm Napdu. French Dynamite at a price. No reason.
I feel like you tip that horse every day.
Yeah, that or what was the other one called? He doesn't run anymore. There was one that I always used to tip.
There was, I can't remember what it was. Nello's going to have one at a price. Velvet Elvis, quite a good horse, isn't it?
What, pulled up 7th, pulled up?
Yeah, Gavin Cromwell, though, you just can't trust him.
Nello, who do you like for it?
I don't have much an opinion on this, so...
Favori?
Yeah, fine.
Favori.
I mean, that's a bit dodgy, isn't it?
So
Onto the big one.
I'll pass this race on to Neil, as I know he has quite a strong opinion on this, I think.
What, Marine Nationale?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, this race could cause a bit of contention, because I'd say Marine Nationale is the horse of NIF. I think that's fair to say.
One of, yeah.
Well, I'd say it's the horse of NIF. I'd say it's the horse that brought us to the forefront that we really...
There's another horse of NIF in the race. Well, it could go to the race.
No, that's... What, John Bon? yeah.
The anti.
Oh, actually, I got something for John Bon. Fuck you, John Bon, you shit wanker.
By the way, guys, John Mon is a horse. He will not be offended by that.
Yeah.
So don't
Also,
take it
he's
personally.
never fallen. Never come anything less than second. He's really good. He's never won at Cheltenham and he never will. So this race for me is all about one thing, that's ground.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
I think anyone taking a anti-post look at this on the top two in the market is bonkers. I think if it's anything towards soft, I'm taking Marine. If it's anything above soft, I'm taking Madge. And if you want to play each way, I'd have Lotus Sud as finishing out third of the group.
So you're having a central exactor.
No, because I think Madge or Marine could blow out either way.
You talked about Colixios before.
Oh, that's my each way punt of the day, yeah.
It's not coming in the top three.
Well, no, it could, but the ground has to be good. It also, I mean, Colixios is an outrageous punt. It hasn't run since it fell in the Champion Chase last year. So I'm really asking the fans to take a leap of faith with me. He looked brilliant. He looked nailed on second. Could challenge Marine coming over the last year. Fell. Obviously, that's not great, but Henry says he's ready. Henry says they've been aiming for this. 20s on a non-run, no bet. Fab worst punts. Marine?
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Marine, yeah.
I'll always be Marine, so.
Well, you two idiots last year didn't.
No, I'd like to blame him more.
Well, it doesn't matter. Django Bay won the...
No, different
we're
race.
talking about the...
When you finally tipped John Bomb.
Oh yeah, John Bon. That was good. I mean, anyone who's following this will realise how much good banter that is. That is great banter. Anyway, moving on to a handicap chase, which we can rule out Mullins horses for. He's actually not got one anywhere near the top of the market anyway.
Wait, scroll down a little bit.
How far down do I have to go?
There we go.
Is it Jasco de Dam?
No. So just leave it there. 10 out of 12 winners, age 6 to 9. Their official rating was between 135 and 147.
12 to 9.
9 out of 12 have run at Cheltenham before. Only one of the last 12 winners have been faves. Only 2 out of the last 12 have been top 3. And 9 out of 12 were at 10 to 1 or a bigger price. Okay. There's one horse here, to me, that is only entered in this race, has great form behind Marine Nationale in a Supreme. And Henry de Bromhead actually won this in 2023 with Muscada. That's in the pocket at 20 to 1. Look, it's his only entry of the whole festival. I think he's lost to some decent horses this year. Western Diego, Jacob's Ladder, down memory lane. Solid horses. Only by night when he fell, Il Atlantique earlier last year. He seems like when they realised he probably wasn't going to be challenging on a graded level, they were like, right, let's take the logical route here. He's 20 to 1. It seems massively overpriced to me here. I haven't heard many people talk about it. JP, I think he's the shortest JP horse in the race.
Yeah, I think the
only.
it's petite on it.
But yeah, for me, it just seems like an absolute no-brainer. I don't know, but I'll say that and be done with this race. But I really like it. Big fancy of mine.
Nello, big fancy of yours?
The one thing that I don't like about that tip, Gus, is it's over 2 miles. I've always said in the pocket, should go further.
Yeah, it is.
Every single time since he's been running, should go further. 2 miles, like...
2 miles at Cheltenham's a different kettle of fish, though.
No, it's not.
Well, you think 2 miles at Cheltenham's the same as 2 miles at Kempton?
No.
But
still 2 mile 4 around Kempton is...
No, he's ready for it.
So who are you siding with?
It's actually interesting you say the last time out behind Jacob's Ladder, because I like Adrigal. At 16 to 1 for Gavin Cromwell.
I think he'll be off top weight is the only problem.
No, he won't. He's off 142. So he's right in the sweet spot for the handicaps for this, between 138 and 147.
Is that his British rating?
Well, it's what he ran off last time, so he'll get a few extra pounds. Yeah.
So he could be off higher.
Well, so will
145, give or take.
So will in the pocket. So, but I think
145 is he's nearly out of the rating of weight.
Well, in the pocket's 146, so.
Yeah, they'll probably come down if anything. They're sending up a good deal.
Anyway, Gavin Cronwell
He's had a good season, hasn't he?
had a relatively good season. Started off slow.
Slow. Gavin, slow.
He's picked it up back recently. We had Pathdoru, which I liked quite previously in a couple of years ago.
And then he won at Nace on a Tuesday.
And he came third in this 2 years ago off the same mark of 142.
So you're looking for. So should we just do a place
So I'm
bet?
following a similar.
bet.
I think 16 to 1 is going to have a pretty good chance.
We'll just do a place bet on the day. Right?
Probably makes sense.
Mine would be Aware. I think a horse that has good form, ran really well in behind some, obviously
I'd
last
be
time
worried
out
about
Windsor.
anything that he goes off. Like, I don't know. I don't hate it. I like.
He's got a Bristol Racing 147. He will not. I don't think he'll be outside the top 5 if you're getting 5 places on the day.
No, probably not. So now, Luca, finishing off, I just want you to back it up and.
Cheltenham Bumper. Champion Bumper.
It seems like this year we know less about the bump horses than ever of any year. I feel like we've had years, Fact File, American Mike.
I don't think anything's been like that exciting.
No.
And partly I think that's because some of the novice hurdlers have been.
Well, also the
relative.
weather. I think Willie and a lot of them have kept them back.
I mean, Willie does have.
I think with this we
5
just
out of the top 6 of the market.
I think if you. So one interesting stat is Willie's won 5 of the last 6, but Paul Townend's only won 1 of the last 6. So whilst it pays to follow Willie, it doesn't pay to follow Paul. Of course you pay to follow Willie.
I think people
You
do.
sick freak.
People do out there. And to follow feet.
But yeah, I'd say don't necessarily blind you back Willie's back best horse. On that note, I think you have a horse you like who's probably...
I do. The Irish Avatar, a Kingstown horse for Mullins, which is pretty rare less rare these
No,
days.
it's still rare.
But
Won by
yeah,
a decent amount.
won once in Navan and was soft to heavy. I mean, you can't really knock it, can you?
No. Nello, any thoughts?
No, I didn't even look at it.
Fair. I have 2 then. So I'll cover.
Yeah.
Well, I have 1, which is also the
waited
other
too
the
much
other
time.
Gigginstown horse, which I was very impressed with. I think Jack Henry arrived, which is keeping company.
Wait, so having said Mullins has won the last 5 out of 6, you're going to go with the only horse that's not in the top 6 of the market that's not Mullins.
Right. Someone's got to. And then the other one, if you keep scrolling down, like for Noel Mead, is the Mourner Ambler, who I thought was very, very impressive. He's only had 1 run as well, but he's got
Mr.
good
D.
form.
McGill.
Claimer. But yeah,
Polly.
it's not a race that I would
No.
250.
I would worry, but Mourner Ambler, keep him company, Irish Avatar, and probably go on Love Sign Dorno as well.
And for
Nap for the day?
Yeah, for the second day, what is everyone's big
Best bet.
of the day? Anyone want to kick us off?
Yeah, I'll kick us off.
That's helpful because I'm still deciding.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Storm Heart in the Coral Cup.
I'll go Favourite and Napdo.
Oh, I like that.
In the
What's a
cross-country.
Gigginstown day?
Could be.
Irish Avatar, round it off. No, they won't do that.
Can't be napping up the bumper.
What?
I'll do Mighty Park and the Turners.
All right, sound happy about it. Then.
I'm not sure. It's a competitive
It's a
day.
tough day.
It's
It's
a
a tough
competitive
day.
day.
It is. It's a day. Yeah, we struggled. Everyone struggled on. But yeah, there you have it. Those 3.
Cheers, everyone.
Day 2. Peace out.